Hey everyone, welcome back to another show. Got something new as last episode. We was actually pretty short, and we got the fantasy crypto rig done. So today, uh, I'm a little out of breath because I forgot. I kept meaning to grab a couple things for tonight's show, so I had to hurry up and run around real quick and grab some tools and some things to aid in the design of this next uh, deal. So the other thing I need to do is I need to apologize to everyone. I had every intention of figuring out how to put up a poll so everyone could decide on of the 3 or 4 projects that I was currently thinking about doing, which one you guys wanted to see. And I started looking into that, and I couldn't figure it out on how to do it with YouTube. So it might be one of those things that I can't do it until I have, you know, a higher follow rating, or there's some trick. I know I can do one like while I'm live streaming, but you know, I don't have everybody watching me at once. So that's it's a little thing that's going on there. So do apologize for that. So I went ahead and made let me adjust this a little bit. It looks like I'm trying to look way up at it. Let's see how that looks. Sorry. Feel a little bit crazy. Yeah, that's better. Anyway, so I've been thinking since we bought this place and what we would do for the late autumn and pretty much throughout the winter months is and this was before COVID hit, we would have everybody over and we would have a huge bonfire. I had a pretty decent sized round pit made with bricks. And we also have a bunch of garden beds and planting. And I did that on a fairly decent scale because we had a bunch of wood, trees, brush that needed to get cleared out. And we spent probably the first year and a half doing that. So that accumulated a ton, and I mean a ton of wood. So we were doing the garden bed and reorganizing some things. We had to dismantle the existing fire pit, and what that ended up doing was we ended up using all of the ash that I would save to mix with my soil, fertilizer, and other amendments when we created our beds, went through all that. So I've been really wanting to design or build this huge flame pit, fire pit, smoker, grill, rotisserie type thing, like an all in one, but it's like just stupid huge to where I can get a shovel in there and collect as, if I wanted to burn wood, just to burn wood, um, could do it during the night, have friends over once things start clearing out again. So that's kind of the design concept for tonight. And I don't expect this to take very long, and you'll see why in a few minutes. The one thing though is on this property, we cleaned it up. It was a mess, and there was just piles and piles of bricks everywhere. We had a huge patio that was made of bricks, but they were all coming up, and some of them were broke. So we've probably eliminated about 3/4 of that patio area, just pulling it up, let the grass grow back, and there is just a strip, like maybe a 3 foot, 4 foot walkway for that's left over of the brick patio that was there. Um, so I've got probably a good 1,500 bricks, if I remember the calculations right, and they're all stacked over near this big oak tree, or no, maple tree that's gone bad and I have to get rid of. So This, I mean, there's like 3 or 4 different sizes. This is the one that I most commonly have. I have the most of. And I've done some research before for other projects, and it seems that this one is slightly larger than what's considered standard, industry standard. But since this is the one that I have, this is the one I'm going to design off of. And I am going to also, for the dimensions that I get off of here, I have an idea of the size that I want to do, but I'm also going to account for a 1/2 inch of mortar in between the layers and in between each brick. So whenever I do that, I may do a couple, like the bottom layer, and space them out, and then do a chunk that takes up the what would be considered the brick and the mortar, and make that one solid piece, and then maybe do the top in just bricks. I didn't want to do the whole thing and lay it out because it would get super boring, super tedious, and it would take way too long. So that's that's what we're gonna do tonight. Let me move that out of the way. And I can't tell. Looks like nobody's watching. Somebody said hello and then they disappeared, I guess. I don't know. But that's okay. Let's see here. Let me go into this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get a new part going. And it's going to be the brick. And what I want to do is go ahead and save this and make my new project folder here. Ultimate. I think I called it Ultimate Meat Machine. So fun. Even though it's not really a machine, but no, not Brink. Brick. There we go. Alright, so we'll start with the top plane. And I'm just going to use a regular, just a small tape measure. I'm not going to use the micrometer like I have before to measure this out. I'm not a good cook, but heck, why not? Thanks, Paladin. Well, that's weird. It's not showing that I have any viewers. I don't know. Maybe it's, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe there's something messed up with this, with the feedback mechanism or something. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So, yeah, let's get these bad boys. Let's see. Top plane. So I'm gonna use this as my top plane, and then this will be the elevation. So I'm just gonna get some rough measurements. Looks like 8 and 1/8. In fact, we can go ahead and get a sketch down. And I can dimension this as I find out what it is. 8.125. And then, oh, good lord, these things are heavy. And we are really close to, let's see, what do we got? Take a couple different, 3.5. It's not quite 3 3/4. What is that? 1/2 is 6/8. 7/8, which is 14, so it looks like 15/16. So that's gonna be this one. What is it? 4375? No, whoops. No, I goofed. I gotta retake that. Well, this side is giving me a different measurement. 3, that's a half. Yeah, 11/16. Can't tell if that's what I said before or not. 6875. Oh, oops. Doesn't like the dual decimal points. Alright, then we'll extrude that bad boy up and... Oh my god. This thing is... It's like 2... 2 and 5/16. There we go. Alright. You know what? Do they have a material in here called brick? That would be cool if they did. Let's see. Other non-metals? That sucks. Well, I've got my old concrete. Alright, so we'll have to do that same thing where I find out what the information is for brick. So I want to color this. Go ahead and color that bad boy. Let's do like a orangish red here. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to start out with a concrete foundation. I've actually started doing some concrete work around the house, and the wife and I built our first form, did a pour. It came out great. It's a little rustic. She put her handprint in it. I put mine in it. She signed her name and date. So cute. So fun. So I'm getting to where I actually like. I'm not fond of working with 80-pound bags. Those are a little bit much, but they were significantly cheaper than the 60-pound bags with a slightly higher compression rating. So take what you can get, do what you can get. Alright, so, and let's do a top plane here. Whoops. We'll do another rectangle, or yes, rectangle. Okay, so I'm thinking I've got a lot of bricks. So I want to use as many of them as I can. So I'm thinking, let's see, what am I thinking? I'm thinking close to like I don't know if I want to do a 4x8. Because that seems a little excessive. Because I could do, what, maybe 150 burgers on something like that? That would be the ultimate party machine. I could probably cook a whole damn cow in there. Let's do... You know what? For now, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a 4x8. Might as well. Go big or go home, right? Let's see. 8 is 96. And this is 48. And I think I want the concrete base to be... Let's see, I want it to come level with the deck that the floating deck we're gonna put back there. And that is going to be basically 10 inches off the ground. That's where I'm wanting it. So I want to be able to step off of that onto the patio for this. So I mean, the the size is not going to be full all around. I think I'm going to have like a 1 foot all the way around, maybe 2 foot up front. I'm still not 100% sure. I'm going to have to take some measurements out in the yard and do some finagling to see what it is that I want to do for sure. All right, let's see here. We're still going. Okay, making sure. I wonder if I refresh this page, if it'll give me my stats and shit. Yeah, it's still not showing anything. That's so weird. Makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Everybody can hear me just fine, yeah? And nothing's going bad? We're all good? Well, I guess I'll just assume that we are. So, anyway, what I was saying was I think I'm going to do the same 10 inches. Yep, all good. Okay, thank you, Paladin. I appreciate that. Now, this I did have. There we go. I do have a material call out for concrete. Alright, we're going to say Ultimate Meat Machine. Concrete. Yeah. Concrete pad. Nothing that crazy. So now I want to figure out how much room I'm going to need. I'm thinking I have a size 9 shoe. So, and a good landing is, I think, 8 inches. So if I do 12 inches, that should give me enough room to walk over onto it. Plus, it'll keep the front face of the fire pit, smoker grill, whatever you want to call it, that far enough away for fire safety, however you want to call that. So I think that's what we'll do. I'll do a foot off all the edges, except for the back. The back's going to be flush to the back. Should be fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and make an assembly from this part and set it right in the 0, 0, 0 everywhere. We'll save this. I'm just going to call it UMM. Oh, you know, my previous one was like UMMASY, ASSY or whatever. It's alright. Alright, let's go ahead and start throwing some bricks in. Let's see if I do. This is going to be fun. You know, I may go ahead and lay out like the first two just for. Oh, oops. What? Oh, for Pete's sake. Can I? No. I hate it when it does this. Let's hide that for now. That way I can move that. Yeah, it buried itself in there on that plane, so it was throwing it off. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. There we go. And we'll go. Come on. What are you doing here? We'll go 12 inches. And what I can do is modify the pad size so that it actually puts things exactly where I want them. Now I know that's not going to be exactly wonderful because in the real world it doesn't work that way. And I did it again. Oh my lord. Alright, let's Make that to that. That way I don't have that issue anymore. And I'm going to use a 1/2 inch spacing for mortar. Whoops. Okay, wait a minute. Nope, I've got to change this. Yep, I'm going to have to change this. Let me take... So I've got to account for my corners. So I want this. And I want to do that. Oh, come on. That flush with there. And then this will be 12 inches there. Yeah, that's what I want. And then a 1/2 inch there. You know, I'm almost thinking that I can get away with like 6 inches on each side, and then just a 12 inches in the front. I think that'll be better. Because I really don't need 12 inches on the side. 6 inches would be good for something, I don't know. Yeah, let's change that to 6 inches. Sorry, guys. Said I've got an idea in my head, but I've not actually gone through and built this in my head yet. We're gonna edit that, and we're gonna say, okay, we'll do 6 inches. I think I like that better. And then we're gonna put this over here and do the same thing. Nope, 6 inches, not 0.5. Alright, there we go. And then what I'll do, nope, is I'll start from this side and then meet in the middle and see where I'm at. Because I'll probably have to cut the last one, or I can just stretch it a little bit to see if I can get it to fit exactly what I want. Not 100% sure if the 1/2 inch is correct, but last time I remember like looking into how to do it yourself, I believe that's what I recalled. Oh, come here, you. Let's see now. Oh, and by the way, if anyone does know if I am just blind and I don't know what I'm doing as far as YouTube goes, if you do know how to do a poll, an offline poll, so people can vote for the next series like I was going to do, definitely email me, let me know. There's a link to my email on the YouTube channel itself, so more than welcome to do that if you guys know what, or send me a link to a help. Where'd it go? So I said I don't want to lay out all these bricks. We're just going to do like the first two. Oh, that's not what I wanted. First two layers, and then the rest will be just a solid block. 0.5. Yeah, I can keep that. I think that's okay. The only thing I'm not positive about is putting this on the edge like that, if that'll cause drainage issues. Because this is going to be 10 inches above grade, so but I don't think it'll be 10 inches thick. What my plan is I've got a bunch of old concrete that from different things that we've had to tear out, and I've got a bunch more concrete that I have torn out that I can use, crunch it up, and then use it as a filler. Looks like that's pretty damn close. Alright, so let's see here. Let me do, what's the distance? Let me put this here. From here to here. Oh, there we go. No, what the hell? That's not what I asked for. Well, it is. It's not. Okay, so we got 7.625. Oh. I really don't want to lay that down on the very desk like that. Use a handy napkin, that'll help. Let me get a pen. 7.625. And I don't remember what I said these were. This out here. Eight point 125. 8.125. So I need to find out what that difference is. Plus a half on each side, so plus another inch. And 625. So basically I need to grow the whole thing 1.5 inches. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Yes. Edit sketch. So that's going to be 97.5. Alright, now I can put that bad boy in there. And if I did my calcs right, this distance here should be 1/2 inch as well. If I knew how to use my tools. Yep, there it is, 0.5. Excellent. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, wait, this is the back. Son of a... That's not how I wanted to do this. Good practice, though. Because I need to be able to access the back end. What the hell? To empty it out. So that one should be my middle one, yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't need that to be very big, the opening in the back, but I do need one. and I want it to be able to be closed off like an old stove, old iron stove door access. Which might take a little modification of the concrete block, or I may have to install a latch system or something in there. But I would have to find like an old-fashioned stove, cast iron stove door. I guess it could swing open. That would be fine. Versus this, and then having to have it hold up. Because if you had to get in there and do anything and it crashing down, that would suck. Alright, so let's do that. So I'm going to take those bricks out. I think I'll do these 3. What is this distance here? From here to there. 26. So 26 and 3/8. That's good. That's 2 foot. That's over 2 foot wide. Alright. Whoops. I'm gonna save this. And I need to delete. No. I'm going to make the part I need first. Then I'll delete that. Okay. So for right now, I'm just going to make a frame. I'm thinking, let's see, how the best way to do this. If I could do angle iron, I can wrap the bottom piece around the bottom of the concrete, and that'll be my ledge. So let's see, what are standard sizes? Angle iron. I think a 2-inch all the way around. Would that be nice? Maybe. Let's see. 2. Whoa, hello. 1/4 angle iron. 20 foot. Let's see. I need the dimensions for that. 259 per foot. I don't need that much of it, but I can probably use it for other things. And I'm pretty sure I can get them cheaper over at one of the other places. Home Depot or something like that. You know, let me make sure, because I don't know if that's I don't think that's a standard size. Standard angle iron dimensions. But A36, there we go. That's what I want. And I think a 2-inch 2x2 would be nice. What is this? Oh, that's the weight area and then thickness. Okay. So 2x2 by an 8. 2x2 by what is that? 3/16, I think. I think a 1/4 will be way too much. Let's do an 1/8. 1/8 should be sufficient. So 2x2 by 8. Come on. Give me that. There we go. Front plane. Oop. 2. 2. Let's see if I can do it this way. screw this. That's the then. Mid-plane. I'll have to have a couple pieces of this. 26.375. And I'll need the height. I could make it 2 foot square. Well, roughly a 2 foot square. Oh, actually, since I'm going to utilize, I'll cement that in. I need to take an inch off of this. That's 25.375. And then this, which way is it going? Yeah, that's fine. That's an 8. Whoops. Oh, my goodness. I can't type. And I don't want to auto-fill the corners. I'll fill up those myself. Now, normally, these have... Gosh, it's been so long. Don't they have drawings and shit? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I need... What is the... Y? Where's the Y? 2 by 2 by... Or 1/8. 2 by 3. Come on. 2 by 2 by 8. There it is. I need... Okay, the dimensions that I need are not showing up. It's annoying. Alright, I'm just making some shit up. It'll be close enough. That annoys me when it takes longer than 2 minutes to get something. That's an 1/8 inch, so I'm going to use... Nope. Come on. Actually, I think those go all the way through. Yep, just like that. And is that right there? And then, yeah, that should be right. Because that's not curved, because they push it through a mold. Let's a top view of this. And then we're going to cut that. Let me just do this. 2 by 2 by 0.125. Whoops. Yeah, that's right. And this is my that's the width. And I want to chop off the ends at a 45 because I'll need those at a 45. And what's cool is I can actually weld things in here. I believe I have that tool. Alright, so I want to use, is that the top plane? Where's that? So actually I can do it like this. That'll be easier. Do a sketch on there. Okay. Make these the same length, and that'll give me a 45. What the fuck just happened? Alright. That's not cool. Let's try this again. Just draw it. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I think that's right. That's what I did wrong. Okay. Equal there. Extrude to cut. Through all. Alright. Yes, that's what I was looking for. That will go to the outside, bottom. Alright. That's my width. Now my height, I could just do it a square like that, but that seems like a really big, yeah, I don't want to do that way. We'll do by 12 inches. Actually, I need to know, actually it'll have to be the thickness of however many block bricks I have up there. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of time. So it looks like I will be doing a few more bricks. Yeah. Oops, where is my, there it is. Okay. Alright, so these three get removed. This and this stays there. And then I have, wait, what the hell's going on now? What is over defining the assembly? Oh, because I did 6 inches off one side and 6 inches off the other. So this one, nope. Yep, that one I can delete. Unless, oh, no. Actually, I can just take the one off I did. Let me find it. Good Lord, this is dumb. Yeah, I don't need this one. Come on. There we go. So what's going to happen, let's see, if I do this right, I'm going to have a half brick here. Half brick, full brick, half brick, full brick. And we'll have to see how high I need to go. Alright. So if we do this, okay, maybe not. This is getting on my nerves. Why is this doing this? Alright, number 8. Come on. Oh my. Okay, I'm about to start just throwing shit here. Stop fucking with me. It should not be this difficult. Alright, I have to go up. I wonder if I could get away with putting a brick like that. That would provide some internal support. It'd be like a shaft. I have to think about this. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Get that there. Now, let's see what this looks like. Oh, balls. Okay, that's working. All right, let's do. You know what? Honestly, I like the idea. No, because I need to scrape it from there. I don't want to scrape it off of bricks. So yeah, we are going to do it that way. Okay, let's put that piece in here. Actually, no. I wanted to do. Now, the only thing I'm not sure is the height, so we will have to modify that. Actually, I need a new assembly. Oh, nope, 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 nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Stop it. Good Lord. That was almost a big goof up. New assembly. Let's see, I want to go with this. Okay. Oh, come on, stop it. Okay, this is annoying me. Why is this doing this? That needs to be the outside. Actually, that's the bottom. Been a while since I made it angles. I can't remember if this is the right way to do it or not. Nope, that's not what. Okay, let's see. This and this maybe. Yep, that should be it. Okay. This gets turned like that. I think I did that. Nope, that worked. Thought I gave something up there. There we go. Oh, that gets spun around like the. Oh my goodness! Stop. Okay, okay, okay. Stop, stop. Throwing me off here. Don't know if I can do it this way or not. Okay, so far so good. And that should be locked. Okay, perfect. And this will be our ash. I'm just going to call it an ash window. Sounds good to me. Okay. Let's insert that bad boy in there. And we want a 90 on X. Yep, just like that. Now. Oh my goodness. It's hiding. That there. Am I going to... I can probably just secure it to the foundation. Yeah, I'll have to do it that way, I think. Boom. And I want it to be sandwiched in between those two things, which should give me a 1/2 inch clearance. All that for nothing. I just need to do this. What happened here? Why is that not right? Did I measure wrong? I don't look. What the hell's going on here? 26.375. That should be 25.375. I wonder if that did it to the out to out. So it needs to be like +2 +2, so 29.375. Let me look at that. Oops. Yeah, that's to the outer edges, that's why. Okay, 29. And now we're off again. Shouldn't be this fucking difficult. What did I do wrong? I'm forgetting thickness of the material. Jesus Christ. $26.375. 26.375 minus, let's see, I gotta account for the thickness, so that's an eighth. Right. 26.375 plus 4 inches is 30.375. Then I take 1 inch off for the half inch on each side for the concrete, so that makes it 29.375. Then I take another quarter of an inch off because I have 1/8 inch thickness on each side. So minus 0.25. 125. So it should be 29 and 1/8. Okay. Whoops. Let's see if that's right. Oops. Oh, Jesus. It's still not right. God damn it. From here to here, what is that distance? Say what? How is that possible? What is going on here? It shouldn't be that. This makes no sense. I don't have anything offset to where that would throw that off like that. One more time, just to make sure I'm not losing my mind. $26.375. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. This is pissing me off. I don't understand why it's not doing what it's supposed to. Nope, that's not the reason why. I've got 3 plus that. $26.375 minus a half inch on each side. Need a half inch. So that's 25. 25 and 3/8. And that's to this edge. And there to there is what? How the fuck is that possible? There. This makes no fucking sense. Cutting it at a 45. It should take the same amount off, and it should be. that's the size. I need to get that down to, I don't understand. What am I missing? What? Let's do it this way. Nope, that's not what I'm talking about. Let's get rid of this, get rid of that. So I need this to be the size that I need it to be. Okay. So this and this remains collinear. And I want this to be at a 45. Okay. That's right. Okay, so far so good. This to be collinear with this. That's okay, that's fine there. And then I need a center line to infinity and beyond. I need these points to be, oh, for Pete's sake, symmetric. That way I can dimension what I want here. Please. Thank you. And that needs to be 5.375. 25.375. Boom. That's what it was. It needed to be a little bit more than, and it'll cut that extra. Okay. So that's going to make it smaller, just a little bit shorter, so I can get the inside or internal dimension that I need. Okay, that's what's wrong. Good grief. That was about dumb. It still should be fine. There we go. Now that should be a 1/2 inch, and the other side should be a 1/2 inch. If it's not, it's a 1/4 of an inch. Alright, so I need another 1/4 of an inch off that. This is so difficult. This is stupid. Oh, thickness. Okay. Oh, oops. Oh, no. Oops. Yeah, I was right. 25 and 1/8. The 1/8 is correct. There. That took way too long. I don't want it to be that tall. And if I'm going to make this my collection area, then I'm going to have chutes that collect, depending on how big my burners are going to be. Or not burners, but my flame box or hot box. This is going to be freaking huge. Oh my goodness. So crazy. Now I want it to be about waist level. So that's good for cooking. Which I think that standard is like 42 inches. Is that right? No, I'm wrong. 30 inches. Ow, standard desk height. So, yeah, so 30 inches should be fine. What?
You're fine.
You were talking to me. 30 inches. All right, so... this is 20 some. Yeah, I don't want it to be that tall. But if I'm going to make a box, or not a rotisserie, a smoke box too, I'll have to account for that, and that can be a little bit taller. But see, I want to be able to use the whole surface and modify. Interesting. May have to come in. Looks like I'm building this all by hand. Sucks. So not cool. Now I have to decide. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a half brick. So let's go ahead and get this back up. We'll call this full. And then I will add another configuration and call it half. And basically this, well, let me try that again. Okay. Worked every other time. There we go. This configuration. Divide that by half. And rebuild. There we go. Full brick. Half brick. Full brick. Alright. Love it. That was easy. And I'm pretty sure that that's what I'm going to do, or have to do, for the next round going out. Because these are generally, well, usually these are half as wide as they are long. You know what? Let me make sure that that's true. Because I don't know that these ones actually fit that pattern. Oh, come on. No, they're not. So the end piece, that'll have to have just a little bit of extra mortar for the spacing, maybe? I'll have to look and see how that works, because I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, I won't need a half brick. Just done. Oh my goodness. I want it to be in line with this, like the other ones. Jeez. The dimension. Why is this not behaving? Okay, what's going on here? Press control, click that. I should get a mate. That's not how it's supposed to happen, but whatever. I can actually align it with that since that's already got the right spacing. Why isn't it giving me my shortcut menu? So annoying. Okay. So 30 inches above that. So let me put that in there. Let's just make a 30-inch box. Or just put it right in the center. Top. And just make it a circle. Make it a beef circle. 30 inches, and we'll go ahead and do it mid-plane. And I'm gonna make this a funky ass color. Yeah, that works. That way I know it's not anything. 30-inch height. That's just an eyeball. And let's put that in there. Why is it? Alright, that's good. That gives me a reference of how far up I need to go. And that also lets me know that I can actually do something with this, but I need to know how far up I want to go before I get the height that looks, at least for me, it feels comfortable to put a door on and then, be able to shovel stuff out. Alright. I think that's a good place for me to pause for a few minutes so I can take a leg stretch and a bathroom break. And we'll be right back in a few minutes. Alright, we're back. And I went ahead and verified the height on this should be 36, not 30. Kitchen counters are 36, grill outside is 36. So that's our standard about belly button height on me. So for the wife's son, our son, he's 6'7", so it'll be yeah, definitely shorter for him. So this will be made for me. Alright, let me close that out, and I can actually change that in here. Rename part. Okay. That'll just, yep. That's fine. Just do it. Just update. Alright. So I think what I'll do, nope, I gotta get the height here first. From here to here, I think I saw that it was 8 something. So I think, yeah, almost 8 inches. So I think I'll go up another brick height on that side. And that should put me close to a foot, if I remember right. If these are 3, 2, half. Okay, yeah, that'll be pretty close. Alright, so let's get this in there. Oh, come on, give it to me, baby. There we go. Come on. And that should be that one there. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. That would be cool if I could duplicate that up. I probably could, but I don't feel like taking the time to figure it out. That would just annoy me. And I think that's where I want it. Yep. There to there is, should be pretty close to 10 3/4. Yeah, I'm good with that. And then 10 3/4 will put me even with that, and then the next set of bricks, yeah, that'll work. Alright, so we got that for our side, so let's go ahead and modify this. 10 3/4, I want that to be this will right on top of that, so I'll have to do let's look at this real quick. Okay, come on now. Okay. So I want the overall height to be 10 3/4 2 from this to here. Okay. 10.75. Oh my goodness, really? 10.75. Wait a minute. What just happened? What? Okay. What's going on here? I deleted the wrong one. Which one is? Alright. So I'll probably have to reorient. So I want my top of, that's the going to the top to here. I want that to be 10.75. So that means call this one height. And I should be able to just modify this one to what I want. Let's see if that works. Oh shit, I got it. This configuration. Let's see if that's right. Let me make sure I did that right. Yep, okay, so we're good there. Alright, then I want another one of those. I'm going to change that to height. That goes this way. Well, hey Sarah, just popped on. What you doing? Doing a ultimate meat machine. Basically a fire pit, grill, smoker, all in one. That's what we're doing. And it's going to be huge. That there. And that edge to that edge. And same over here. Flip it around. Oh no. Flip it upside down that way. There we go. So right now I'm making the opening for the bag to scoop out ash so that I can collect it and have it for the garden. Oh, okay. What's going on here? What's wrong? Put that down here. Oh, let's delete that distance. Why is that 11? I thought I told that to be 10.7. $10.75. It's 11, so I need to. Oh my god. Alright, what are we doing? Okay, there we go. That's what. Okay, now that works. Okay. All right. Let's look at that. Make sure we get the right. That's that one. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Oh my goodness. Get rid of all those. This goes here. Goodness. That goes to that. There we go. Should be rocking and rolling. Now, if I do this, that should be on a level playing field. Yep. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So that helps me with that. A fancy barbecue. Well, more than that, though. I plan on burning a shit ton of wood in here. So, let's see here. How can I do this? If I design this right, I can utilize it for indirect barbecuing, where you put all of the heat source on one side of the barbecue and put your meat on the other side. So basically, it kind of acts like a smoker, uh, as well as a cooker, like a slow cooker, which those are always fun. That's always fun to do that. It makes your meat all nice and juicy. Ribs fall apart. Tricky though. You gotta do it right. Okay. Alright. I think what I want to do then is see how far I can get finishing the outside, and then I'll have to figure out how to put everything in where it needs to go. Plus, I have to look at my finishing out my width there. Almost wondering if that's just too big. I might be able to squeeze it down another couple feet, make it a 6x4 or something. So right now it's like what, 7 feet? Is it 6 feet? I think it's 7 feet. Oh, not quite. 84 inches would be 7 feet, so it's a little over 7 feet long. Wide. Long, whatever. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to do these bricks like this, but it looks like I'm going to have to. What I might do is finish the bricks on a different, or off camera, so that I can get them done and it'll look like what it's supposed to. One thing I'm not going to be able to do is throw in the concrete, the mortar, which I'm not worried about that. I can always fake it out or something. Maybe, I don't know. So odd. Okay. Alright, let me get my depth here because I wanted to come a foot off of here so it's easy to stand on this area. So let's go ahead and get that done.
way if I need to extend this. Honestly, I don't. It's not going to be that big of a deal. There. Now, one thing that, like when I can actually build this pretty soon because most of everything I already have. I've got filler for the concrete so I can get a pad this big but not have to buy an absurd amount of concrete to do this. I've got the bricks already. The only thing I need is like brick mortar and then whatever pieces for the window or the scoop out. I'll have to find some grill things. What the hell are they called? Not frames. Grates. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what do we got here? What's this distance? I know I'm getting close. 14 inches. So let's see if I do another. Let's go this way because that'll put it down to just under. Put it over the house. Come on. It's only 10 inches though. I wanted a little bit more than that. 10 inches is pretty much your. It's like your, well, 11 inches more like it. There's overrun. What did I say that was? Let's look at that again. 9.8125. It's really close to 10 inches. I really would hate. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna open this up, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 inches to that. That'll give me my foot, almost 1 foot and 1 inch. So I'm okay with that. That should give me like 11 or almost 12 something. 12, yeah, almost 13 inches. Okay, I'm good with that. We'll do it that way. Now, what I think I want to do let's see, how can I do this? Honestly, I need to see if there's grill grates that big. That's gonna be, what do we got here? May have to have a couple of different grill grates. 30.8125. 30.8125. Let's look at that. Oh, they have some at Home Depot. 17 by cast iron cooking grill grates for Char-Broil Advantage. Oh, I like the way they set those up.
What is this? The Barbecue Depot? Is that what that said? Ah, there's such thing as a Barbecue Depot. Oh my goodness. I don't like the looks of that though. I kind of like these, but I don't think they are. What's the size on them? Porcelain steel. Ooh, getting snazzy. 24 by 16. That's pretty tiny. I need some bead ones. I don't want Walmart. I don't do Walmart. Let's see what the Home Depot has for 13 by 17. Too small. Yeah, this may take. I may have to actually have some custom made or something, or make them myself. Maybe like make them out of rebar. I've got a welder down in the basement, so I can always put that to good use. Because they need to be at least 30 inches. Fudge. Isn't that what I said? See. Come on. Can't do this to me. Okay, why won't it give me my... There we go. Yeah, almost 31 inches. That's a huge cooking surface. So, let's see here. If I do... Where will my burners be? I'm going to have... This will be my top, the tabletop. So I'll have to have grills there, and then I'll need a firebox. Which... One of these fireboxes, if I do a cook or a smoker on it, then I'll need to do a chute underneath the firebox so that it falls into this area. So that firebox is going to have to be drop in above here. So from this below will be pretty much empty space. Yeah, 30 inches. Let's see, what would that be? 30 inches by 18, or no, by 22. Yeah, I'll have to find some grills or some sizes that'll fit, or I can make multiples. So I'm gonna have to have some sheet metal in there serving as a chute for the dust or the ash and stuff to fall down. And what I can do on this side, if I do my left side, I could actually do a smoker rotisserie. Honestly, I could do something like that. That would be kind of cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look up some stuff just to get an idea to make sure that the design I'm going for isn't going to be a lot of wasted space. Because I don't want a lot of unused space. Could have this area for lowering air intake. That's something else I have to decide, or I have to design for, is air intake. It'll have to be below the flames. It'll have to be able to, allow air to get pulled in when the fire's raging and going. This is going to require some thought. I also have some bricks that have holes in them, like 3 holes. And I thought about utilizing that as... But I don't have a lot of them, and I think most of them are broken, so I don't know if that's going to work or not. I may have to have like indirect or something like that. How to figure that out. Alright. So, I think what I want to do here then, I think I want to do some sketching just to get some ideas going in my head here. So, let's do this. Front plane. So that's going to be, yeah, that's fine. Let's throw a sketch on. Oh, that's right, because that is the front. This. Oops, just do it like that. Okay. So that's going to be the overall height. Oh, crap. It's not what I want to do. That's not right. That needs to go to there. And what I want is a single plane that has my grill, the fire pit, the pit on it, but the ability to do a smoker on the side. So while also having access to the well, making sure that all the ash falls in. So let's see here. This will be my interior wall. So another one of those will be level with that. And I'll have to come across and over. Same with this area. So really, at that point, I probably need some kind of a chute system. Make those, yeah. Now, how can I make sure that anything falling from the firebox is going to land on that and go through and do all the things it's supposed to do? Probably have to have that pretty high. Almost wonder if I need a vibrator plate so that I can turn it on and it vibrates all the dust down. That would be funny. That would be kind of ultimate. I'd have to. But we're kind of getting into the realm of fancy. My goodness. Let's see. If I do that, where am I at as far as my height there? 26. So if I put that at 24, just to get some ideas here. And I want to be able to burn like big ass logs in this mug so that it can radiate heat out. So that's going to be a challenge too, because normally when you do something like a fire pit, you have the fire pit close to the ground and you sit around it and it radiates warmth out from the fire. With something like this though, I'll have my logs all through here and it'll radiate heat, you know, basically at over face level. So I wonder then, I could probably have like some kind of a viewing window or something. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how warm something like that would get. Because generally when you do like well, even like this is just like a fireplace. Maybe that's the design I have to go for. Is making the front more of a fireplace-like type thing. So that I can radiate heat out on the bottom. And all that ash can collect at the bottom. Or stay at the bottom. But when I cook out, I have a grill top and a smoker. That would be kind of cool. Wonder how I could do that then. So let's think about this. Alright, I'm going to take that. Let's look at something here. Where's the top? Is that? That's there. That's fine. Actually, I'll put it here. Put a sketch here. What if I did something more along the lines? Hello? Now, let's do this. Let's do... Let's see. If I do 45 here, oh, that's not what I'm doing. this is equal. That's 45. I want that to be a construction line. And then I can offset that an inch or a half inch bidirectional. Okay. If I do this, like that, oh, that would work. Okay. Why is this? It's weird. I don't understand why it allows me to move it, but whatever. What is this distance? Oh, stop it. Make sure that's now. If I do a break doing this thing, put that for now. I'll definitely have to push that up, but let's just look at this for now. See what it does. Okay, we go that route. And then 45 off of that and go straight. That's just one brick though. That's going to be really hard to do. But if I move it up this way, what can I do? I was hoping I could 45 and then maybe create an opening, like an arched opening on all, like on a couple different sides here where I can actually just have all this area be for ash. Now I know that's not going to be all that possible if I'm doing this. I got some planning to do. I got some things to figure out here. Because I want to be able to use this as a fire pit as well. So I may have to come up with some ideas. I may even have to take it all the way to the edge and just leave my foot front. Because I could have, that's what I'm thinking, I could have pretty big openings on the bottom. That would be fine. And that way you can pile wood in there and just burn. And it would all be contained in, in the brick area. And that would also solve my issue with the ventilation for the grill part of it up here, because all of these would be openings that you could just pull the air into. The only thing that doesn't work is collecting all the ash from one point if it's all over the place. So I may have to have smaller windows through here or something, smaller openings. I don't know. Any ideas? I think the best thing for me to do is kind of finalize or figure out this, how I want to do this. I think I know, but we're running out of time for this episode. So, I mean, it's a good start. I've gotten some ideas, but it's kind of evolving like it does. So, what I'll probably do this week is play with a couple of different scenarios and kind of decide where I want to go with it. And then the next time you see this, I'll kind of have a footprint going to figure out, or kind of how I'm thinking about doing it and how I want to do this. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Alright, get out of this sketch. Oh, hello. And I don't really need this one anymore, though, since this is going to change a little bit. Alright, I think that's it for this episode. We're pushing over the 2-hour mark, so that's usually about my length. Sometimes I go longer. Wait, is this one? Oh, it's not. That's floating. Okay. Alright, I think that's it for tonight. It's a good concept, a good start. I have some thinking to do. Maybe I'll make some hand sketches and kind of show off what I'm thinking and start working towards that or something. So, anyway, thanks everyone for stopping by and checking out the show. I'll be here again next week. Same time, same channel. Thank y'all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Everybody have a great night.